to Toby because Toby told me, and so did Susan. And I'll say this. I'll just say it out loud because it needs to be said. Toby had told me, and so did Susan. I believe it was also, they clarified this, it was also last death anniversary. It was the sixth one, the same time they told me about the Clinton stuff.
Yeah.
That when in February of 2016, when Chester was shipped off to Cirque Lodge in Utah, which is a rehabilitation center, they send a lot of celebrities for his substance use issues. This is where the whole antidepressants conversation comes up around when you talk about his death. It's like there are 3 different narratives about the antidepressants and when he got off of them and who knew about it and who didn't. Legitimately. Go look at the articles. They tell different things. But
the family also has different narratives. Like, there's no actual. Everyone's like, but what's the real truth, Jamie? And it's like, I don't know. That's what I've been talking
You didn't tell me. You won't tell me. I don't know what the truth is.
How do you trust it when you have TaLinda posting that Chester didn't kill himself and that she slept with Mike and all that stuff, and then saying that she got hacked? We all know she did that.
I'm not at liberty to talk about that. But I can receive it.
Okay. All right.
Fair. I can receive it, but I can't say anything about that.
Sorry.
But what I will say is that Toby and Susan had said to me that when Chester got to Cirque Lodge, they tried to let him go.
Oh, like kick him from the band?
No, they tried to kick him out of the rehab.
Oh.
Because he was sober. He did not have a problem.
Right.
And
exactly.
they said that categorically the rehabilitation crew said that he did not fit the intensity that their other clients do, and that he really didn't have a reason to be there. So they were like, you should just kind of go because this is kind of expensive. Yeah. And he said, no, you should keep me here because I have a lot of anger to work out and I can't leave. If I leave, I might hurt someone.
Yeah. Now that's the thing though. If your dad could keep his shit together in front of tens of thousands of people, right? If there were things around him going on that were pissing him off to that point, it must have been really fucking serious.
It must have been really serious, especially because a little more than a year later, he was dead.
Right.
And you know what's really interesting is that a lot of people didn't know he went to Cirque Lodge. But I remember being told that there were 7 people who shipped him off face to face, and they made him go, and that included Lincoln Park, which is really weird because nobody ever talked about that. The same way that band management likes to skip out on certain things.
That was
one of them.
Too, that he would go on that Genius interview with Mike, and Chester would start trying to actually talk about what the song meant to him, and Mike was like, "That's so esoteric, bro. Like, don't even listen to it." That's
like the Genius Heavy and Good Goodbye. We're really meant to believe that Mike and Chester don't write songs about real things, but that Good Goodbye was about basketball.
Girl.
Get out of here. And also, I think I saw a featurette recently where Chester, I think it was Sandra who sent it to me, or it was just posted about it, where he was talking about Heavy and why they had Kiara on it. Talking mad shit about himself. Like, he was like, yeah, I just sound kind of self-centered singing a song like that, just me, you know, so we wanted to like diversify it and give it a little bit more of like a dichotomy, basically. And I'm paraphrasing, but you know, this is what I took away from it. And that ended up being Kiara, which was really interesting because that didn't come out for a while, or that wasn't talked about in a certain way. And that was interesting to me.
Anything until recently, by the way, since then.
That was a very weird thing, and I actually had a couple things to say about Kiara that I haven't said yet because I don't have any bad feelings for Kiara at all. In fact, every interaction